Now, the International University of Management, IUM, is opening tutorial centers at Ongwediva in Oshana region and coastal town of Walvis Bay, Erongo region. Now, Imasiku Telamo, head of IUM Tutorial Center, is joining us in the studio just to tell us about these centers and their impact in the community. Welcome to Namibia Connect.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Just to start off, tell us about why IUM came up with this initiative.
IUM came up with this initiative because there is a growing demand for learner support, for quality learner support, especially in grade 11. Learners who are currently doing grade 11 and those that did grade 11 previously who could not meet the tertiary requirement to qualify to undergo any other undergraduate program at the university level. That's why IUM decided that we should come up with strategies on how we are going to support these learners in grade 11 so that they can attend their symbols. But what we have discovered is that many learners out there, they lack aligned tutorials that are aligned to 21st century teaching practices. So that's the main challenge that we came up with. Yes.
So we are going into the festive season. I'm keen to know as to when these centers will be opening.
The centers, both of them, they will open in 2026 on the second week of February.
Okay.
The second week of February, yes. But enrollment will start on the 13th of January, as soon as the International University of Management is open. This is now targeting those that were in grade 11 last year, and maybe they never had an opportunity to register. But those ones, we call them now to come, and on the 13th of January, they can start with the enrollment while we are waiting the grade 12. The grade 11 national results to be released in January for the current grade 11 learners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why specifically these two towns?
The two towns, they have shown strong academic potential. Yes, based on our investigation and research. And then it's a need now. The main need why we are going there is to reduce regional disparities in academic support. Yes.
All right. Maybe just the services that you will also be offering. Is it just coming and then you have a lecturer that will be teaching these learners or students, or how is the setup?
The setup, the services mostly, like I said, that we are targeting the grade 11s. So these are subjects that are, school subjects that are done at grade 11. Okay. Maybe one would like to, one scored a lower symbol in English, maybe an E, and you want to improve your English to a better symbol that can qualify you to tertiary institutions. So we are going to offer those subjects like geography, history, accounting, entrepreneurship, just those school subjects.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the teaching approach?
Our teaching approach is derived from one of the policy that is maybe forgotten. I want to resuscitate it here. The national standards and performance indicators for teachers. So this is it's a policy already. There are national standards that are already put in place by the Ministry of Education, how teaching and learning should be conducted, especially when you look at key area 3. They outline, there are themes that should be followed when teachers are in classes. What is it that they should focus on? They should focus on the quality of teaching. They should also focus on the relevance of the suitability to learners' needs. Because you can't just teach whatever you want to teach. It should be matched to the interest of the learners. This is where you bring in now integration of technology, because most of the learners that we have, they are born in digital era. So if you don't bring that in a classroom, it becomes a challenge. They become bored because there's nothing that is enticing them to be, that motivates them to be serious with what is happening. The other approach that we are putting in place is also to integrate the 21st century teaching practices, methodologies, you know, where you bring in project-based learning. So when a tutor or a teacher goes to your syllabus, you pick a basic competency, like this is what I need to teach. But based on that basic competency, it should be now, as a teacher, you should come up with a project that learners can do so that they can They can collaborate, work together, find solutions to a problem, and then apply knowledge and skills that they are acquiring during the conduct of that project. And also to flip the classroom. It's important that in 21st century we are talking about flipped classroom. So when you go to the Bloom's taxonomy, there is remembering, understanding, and applying. So what we do now, our approach at IUM Tutorial Center, we flip that table to teachers must be able to engage learners when they are still at home before coming to class. This can be done in many ways, such as like, for example, if you are teaching demand and supply, as a tutor, you should be able to get even a video somewhere that you can share with your learners before they come to class. So when they get to class, they should be able to apply. Yes.
So it's basically teaching with understanding. Teaching
with understanding, yes. And then where you give learners the freedom, because the approach of teaching in Namibia, it's learner-centered education. So learners must be at the center of learning. That the teachers be in front and then do it like in a traditional model where teachers viewed learners as empty vessels, like learners did not know anything. But in this case, learners are the ones that should participate, that should collaborate. Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about the class times and fee structure, and also perhaps just the documentation that you need to bring along when you come and register.
Our class time is arranged in such a way that, you know, most of our qualified tutors that we are using, they partake in their normal working hours. So what we do is we structure our classes from 1,400 hours. 1,400 hours, they run until 1,900 hours in the evening. This is to allow now, because we cannot just get anyone, because we feel like we need quality, experienced teachers, national markers, chief markers, who have that great experience, who can unlock the potential of each and every child. Because what we should understand here is that these learners, when they are coming to us, they are coming, we are giving them that second opportunity that they could not, they were not having in the first time. So then we need someone who is subject knowledge content, who can unlock each and every child based on their learning styles and abilities. Yes.
All right. The fees?
And then our fees are very much affordable, because what we do is that per subject, we have packages. There's package 1, package A, B, C, and D. For example, if you are doing only one subject, it's 3,500 Namibian dollars. That's now for the whole year. But that 3.5, you need to divide it by 8 months. Then it will give you a total of maybe 346 that a parent can commit to pay monthly. Yes, for those 8 months that the learners are with us. Yes.
All right. And documentation that they need to bring?
Documentation that they need to bring, because like I said, like I've already alluded to in the first place, I said, we are not only targeting the grade 11s, but we are also targeting the former grade 12, old curriculum. Learners that were in the old curriculum. Those that are working, maybe they feel like, my symbols are hindering me from qualifying for the university. So they can still also come. All we need is just their ID, and then the statement of result, and then all the old certificate, copy of the certificate. All this documentation should be certified. Yes, that's how we enroll them. Yes.
How will these centers ensure academic excellence?
Academic excellence, like I said, we have qualified teachers. So what we do there, we do a lot of things, because once our tutors are there, when they are appointed, what we normally do is, before teaching and learning starts, there is a need assessment that is conducted in each and every subject. So learners must give their difficult topics first to the teachers. So once the teachers have received that need assessment, that's when now they can draw up the course outline. So when now teaching and learning has started, so what do? I conduct classroom observation. I visit all the teachers while their teaching and learning is ongoing, and then I give constructive post-reflection of that lesson, feedback, and then we also have learner-tutor evaluation. So our learners are given Google Form links to evaluate their teachers. How is the teacher teaching? How is the teacher handling the classroom management, and so on? And then the data collected from those surveys that we conduct with our learners, then we sit down our teachers and say, this is what learners are saying. This is what you are doing right, and this is what you are not doing right. And also to ensure that assessment is, assessment must take place, because assessment has two purposes. The first purpose is to inform the learner about his or her strength, and also to inform the parent. So we also have test series timetable that is running concurrently throughout the teaching and learning program. So learners are writing tests based on the timetable that is provided, but they still also write tests in their classes. And then parental involvement is key. So for us to achieve what we intend to achieve, we need to involve our parents. So there is that parental WhatsApp. We create parental WhatsApp group for parents, where we make sure each class, if your child is in a geography class, there is a WhatsApp platform for such a class where parents are. We make sure that attendance list is also shared in that platform. So as a parent, you get an account to say, oh, my child today was not in class. So this is how we do it. And then we also incorporate, sometimes we source out motivation, like I said, quality teaching. It also needs, learners must not just stay like that, they need to be motivated. So we organize motivational speakers that we source out within IUM or public figures out there that we bring in, so that learners also, they are motivated, so that they stay on course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what would you say is different from this center? We have a couple of centers that are giving these tutorials to learners in different towns, but what makes this one different?
Like I said in the beginning, when you have something structured, it's the base, it's the foundation of everything. So they can be like there are other tutorial centers out there, but then it depends how they approach. What approach do they apply when it comes to teaching and learning? So in our case, what makes us best, and then what makes us the best tutorial center, is that we are not just offering teaching and learning just for the sake of like collecting money. Like I said, there is a policy issued by the Ministry of Education, National Standards and Performance Indicators for Teachers. So when you go in that policy, there are 7 themes there. But I'm not here to talk about other themes, not themes, but there are key 7 areas there. But there is a very crucial area where we align our tutorial center to, which is now teaching and learning. So by understanding those aspects, like how do you achieve your quality teaching? As a teacher, there should be that teacher exposition, how teachers relate with the kids, and then different types of approaches that you use in class. We spoke about project-based learning, flipped classroom, technology learning, and so on. So all these things, when you combine them together, and then also understanding the learners, that they are not just there. We should be able to match. When a teacher plans a lesson, that lesson, it should be relevant to the learners, and it should also match their interest. And then when we talk about, and then the teaching and learning also should be aligned to the learning styles, because other learners are visual, they are good, they learn good by seeing things. Others, they are audio learners, they learn by hearing, and others are kinesthetic, they are more into practical. So if a teacher focuses only on one aspect, then it means other learners are disadvantaged. Indeed. So it's learner support. These learners, they are coming to us for learner support, so we need to make sure that teaching and learning is tailored according to each and everyone's individual needs. So this is how we do it.
That's quite interesting.
Yes.
Perhaps just as we close off, is there plans to expand this to other towns as well?
Yes, the plan is in place. We are following our strategic plan that is already guiding us on how we are going to achieve all this. Like these tutorials, it started in Windhoek in 2022. That's when it was started here, registered with the Ministry of Education. Then this year we felt like, okay, it's time to move now, to close the gap in other regions so that we support the learners that are there. Then this year we said, okay, we are going to open Coastal Campus and then Ongwediva Tutorial Campus. So we are still also observing how these programs will run. You can't just implement everything at once. So we need to monitor, like now we have 3 tutorial centers that are running. So we should make sure that everything runs accordingly before we expand to Inana. Inana is on our program, because at Inana we have Inana campus, and also in Kurenkuru we also have an IUM campus. So we are going to those campuses to make sure that we support the learners in the region. Yes.
You said it was opened in 2022 in Windhoek.
In Windhoek, yes.
And how will you describe the success of the Windhoek Center?
Windhoek Center is, when the center opened, it was new. But when learners wrote their first examination, the center scored, I think it was 14% pass rate. Then I was not there by then, and then when I came in 2024, our results went to 60%. And I can publicly say, even our results for next year, once the results are released, it will go even 80 or 90% somewhere there.
Okay.
Because we have worked very hard. Our teachers understand the assignment. They understand that we are helping these learners who are coming to us, because we just give them that second opportunity, because we believe that every second opportunity is the best teacher. Yes.
All right. Before I let you go, any closing remarks?
My closing remarks is just to invite the people of the Rongo region, especially in Walvis Bay and the Swakopmund. IUM Coastal Tutorial Center will open its doors to the public in 2026. So we urge parents to ensure that they bring their learners to IUM Tutorial Center, because it's a guaranteed that once your learner is with us, that learner, if he or she came to improve the results in order to qualify for advanced subsidiary or to move to other undergraduate programs with grade 11 results, it's a must that will be achieved. And also the people in Oshana region, Ongwediva, IUM Ongwediva Tutorial Center will open there. And we know this is one of our strongholds based on our research. But then what we want to urge parents is that we are not just there to collect the money. We are there like one of the IUM's commitment is to expand access. Is to expand access, improve performance, and offer quality education. So that's why us being there now come next year, it's not that we are just there to collect money, but we are there to make sure that each and every child's future is achieved.
Secured, indeed.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on Namibia Connect this morning.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right. That was Imasiku Telamo, the head of IUM Tutorial Center, just giving us a brief on the centers that will be open, that is in Ongwediva and Walvis Bay come 2026, and urging parents just to be involved in their children's education and also be part of this initiative. We'll be back with more stories after this short break.